Hello and welcome back to my video about social pathology that deepens your understanding of the society. You know, movies about zombies have been popular since years back. Parallel to that, the number of revenge movies has been increasing lately, like Sabotage by Arnold Schwarzenegger and Brave One by Jodie Foster, Punisher, and also John Wick. Know all that, right? This time, I would like to discuss the popular topics of movies and TV programs are reflecting the public's unconscious or subconscious concern. This is today's topic. My name is Dr. Samrai, a professor specialized in international social pathology and also active prison counselor for 20 years. And also, one time, former official honorable guest to Nobel Peace Prize. As usual, first, I would like to offer you general information, and in the latter half, I would like to come up with the persuasive conclusion and clear value for you. As I said, zombie videos were very popular years ago, right? It is still popular, but several years ago was more like a peak of it, right? Do you know why it was so popular? It was subconsciously reflecting this coming of coronavirus types of pandemic and the public unconsciously. Once you are told that, don't you think you can agree with that? You know, there's no clear reason, but some kind of unspoken fear was embraced commonly among the public. Then, now, the revenge movies and programs are very popular, in which their precious families were all killed, and the main character is left alone and make up their mind to revenge on those who killed their families, no matter what. The interesting point was, before that sad incident, the main character was very gentle and peaceful person. But once that incident happens, because he or she lost everything that matters to them, they just crossed the line. I think the movie Shot Caller belongs to that too, although his family was not killed, but it was threatened. You know, why do you think the revenge type of movies and programs are popular now? They are sharing the same type of fear that what if my loving families are killed, which means they are sensing some kind of danger which did not exist before in our society. And I would like to answer why they came to feel that fear and concern about the safety of their families today. By the way, I have decided to put the URL of my playlist at the description section. And if you like this kind of story, please click that yellow and green good luck charm. Let me get back to the latter half of the topic. Why today's people are feeling that kind of fear about the safety of their family. You know, in science and technology, we have been facing unprecedented advance today, right? Even under corona pandemic, online classes and meetings are popular. And although it was not actually placed fully, 3D replicators can make exactly the same products very quickly without a hand by humans. And same way, medicines are progressing so much, so most of the disease can be cured. There was this famous phrase in Japan by very famous samurai Nobunaga Oda that life is just 50 years short. But now it is not unusual when we hear we are now facing a 100-year lifespan. So physically, we can live pretty much twice as long as we used to. And currently, the environmental distraction is a big topic, beginning with the climate crisis and wildfires, ocean plastics, and on and on. But now they have started to discuss how to solve the issues globally. It is at least heading for the better direction. So, even if we are much better physically and can live much, much longer, and if it is possible to stop this environmental distractions, life is supposed to be much, much better and much, much happier, right? But still, the public is watching that kind of revenge movies and revenge programs. How is that? It is because against the improvement of physicality and against the possibility of improvement of environmental distractions, our minds are not progressing parallel to the other progress. We can live longer, but inside, do you think human beings are getting better? No. What are we becoming? Under this excessive advancement of capitalism, materialistically, we are much wealthier. But because of that material abundance, we are becoming more possessive and more competitive and more selfish, aren't we? We want more and more better stuff than others because of this competitive minds of ours. And once we become rich, we are afraid of others robbing us of all those things. We are afraid of others taking all those things of ours. First value. Material wealth and spiritual wealth are inverse proportional. That means when we have less material, our spirituality grow much more. But once we are too much satisfied with materials, we start to lose our spirituality because of today's life convenience due to so many technological devices and so on. We are losing our natural sixth sense, which animals are still possessing, right? So material goes higher, our spirituality goes lower. Because of that possessiveness, competitiveness, and selfishness, we cannot trust others in today's very wealthy and abundant society, even if we can live much, much longer. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Physically, we are much better off, and environment could possibly be improved if everybody cooperate together globally. But nobody is talking about our mental growth parallel to that, because business world do not want us to be too wise. Because if we are very wise, we are not going to buy their products automatically. Because of this excessively advanced capitalism, we are now fearing each other, and we are more individualistic, don't care about others. And this is where that public interest in revenge movies come from. They are getting more protective against unknown others, which they are sure they should be aware of. They are sure they should not trust. And this is today's ultimate value for you today. Because of the great development of science and technology, all the rest of the things are much, much advanced, and we are more blessed with all those things, including our physical strength. Because of that, we are losing our spirituality. In other words, we are losing empathy, because we are becoming more and more protective of our own possessions due to our advanced selfishness. This is the answer. And now they are secretly concerned about other people's invasion into your own family territory. And you are always worried about, what if something happens? What if somebody came in with guns? What if my babies were killed? Once we lose empathy, we are going to die as human beings, because we are social beings. Without communications and exchanges with other human beings, we cannot exist. This applies to everybody. So now, seeing all the popularity of revenge movies, we are coming to the point that we have to think about how to regain our empathy so that we can truly live happily on this earth. Physical and environmental things could be okay, but now we have to touch the last sector left for us to improve. That is our spirituality and our mentality. Without regaining our empathy, which is the very basis of a society that comes from the trust on others, we are all doomed. And this is the type of apocalypse that nobody's talking about. We are going to be dead socially, and that could put an end to human beings. Empathy is today's value that I can offer you. Thank you very much for listening. And if you like this kind of story, please click that red Dr. Somali logger and the ending scenes. And up until next time, please have a wonderful and a peaceful time. Okay, bye now.